he sometimes he has likes to pull something out of his sleeve every now and again as well to surprise people. I don't know if he'll be too exotic now on Sunday, but it's a possibility. Like,
yeah, it's like the team has kind of been steady enough. There has been only one or two changes throughout the whole championship, like, and even in the league, there are maybe through one or two forwards in if someone was injured, but I can't see him throwing anything very, very queer team-wise the next day.
Galway are expecting a big performance out of Walsh. The story is that it's kind of teed up for him. He hasn't been going brilliant up to now. And it's the big man for the big game to prove that he's kind of that top level player, that caliber. He's not, but I think that's the narrative.
Any supporter or anyone that plays football watch that he has everything in the locker. He has the skill set, speed, power. It's just about bringing it on the big day. From a personal point of view, I know when you go on a bit of a run and then you hit it maybe the wall, and like don't take anything out of this, like, but his kicking has still been exceptional. His free kicks have been 100%. But the Shane Walsh they want is the fella just going through people, past people, being higher up the field. I felt like he was a bit unselfish in ways, kind of staying out of the play. Like, he needs to be nearly touching the ball every play they come up the field if they want to get the result that they're looking for. He needs to be that link man, I presume.
And I suppose Morley will end up playing at the feet of Comer with Foley behind him and Morley in front of him, essentially.
Yeah, I watched back a few of the games now during the week, and Tyke has been immense. Like, he's just been so smart and where to be placed. I just think if I'm not giving up the answers, but if Galway should know that Morley's going to be on top of the D. Jason mostly likes playing from behind. I think he should be playing side by side and trust his speed. Now, don't get too close to him because Comer is very strong, but if Morley's there to help, the only thing is if Comer knows that there's going to be a double team, he needs to be smart enough that if it does stick with him, there's going to be a number 11 outside waiting for a shot. And that's the gamble you take. Like, does Comer want to take on the two of them, or does he free up the fella outside for a point? You take a point. You don't want him bursting past you and going for the juggler. Like, so that'll be discussed in the meetings, what fellas want to do, what management want to do, and what way Galway go about it too. Like, are they going to bring Comer and Walsh back for the first 20 minutes and everyone behind the ball, or are they going to leave two fellas up and just counter on the attack and just see can they get it to stick and just go one-on-one?
Morn, I presume. I don't presume. Morn and Barry to start midfield. I would think with Morn, as everyone knows, Morn would match up with Conroy, and Barry would take McDade to kind of spoil him the way he spoiled Fenton. But what about Diarmuid O'Connor? First of all, what do you think? Start with Morn or bring him on?
Yeah, start with Morn, and then the other two are up for grabs, really. I don't know what way. Like, McDade is a runner and the two boys have engines. Yeah. So the both of them the three of them together would probably cancel each other out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd like to see Conroy and Dave not on each other if there was two teams pressing and the ball was coming out, to give a bit of an exhibition of the old catching. Like, but like you said, they probably would pick each other up and try to cancel each other out or get the better of each other.
Yeah. Half forward line.
Yeah, I don't think much is going to change it. No. I say they'll go with Steve-O, I suppose, in the wing. Shawnee on the 40. And I suppose, I don't know where do they even line out Paul David. And
it's normally that Darren Moynihan is normally.
Yeah, he only came on the last day.
Will he be there? Will he be starting?
I don't know. He did well when he came on the last day. The full forward line won't change. It's really that.
No, the full forward line will be the same.
Position on the 40 is what they kind of have only changed really this year. Besides, if there was an injury, of course, like Adrian Blank came on, could they do a roll wing forward there, or do they want to put him in on McDade and run with him? I don't know.
It all depends on what sort of tactics Jack is employing on the day. Like,
I don't think there's going to be much like the supporters aren't going to see something very surprising. Like I think they only swap this or swap that. There won't be a cat pulled out of the hat now, like and be like, where did this come from? I don't think
he wouldn't do something like put Diarmuid O'Connor moving forward.
He could. That's not too bad. He's been there before, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna put like maybe Graham O'Sullivan on Coma or something. I think the matchups are there, but maybe I might be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. And we know the full forward line. So that means that, and we know as well that it'll probably be Sean Kelly that'll take up Clifford. Probably.
I think it'll be Silk.
Okay. Well, then Kelly will take Shawnee. He's not really going to.
But then you're bringing him out of the full back line. Will they leave 6 Daly there where he is and just like they're going to have 13 behind the ball, so you can't mark them all. As I said to someone, like, they can have all the matchups they want. If they have all the matchups, there's going to be space. If everyone's playing man to man, there's no sweeper. There can't be help. Like if everyone's going man to man, like they can't go man to man on everyone.
No,
if they want to play.
No.
If they want to play the way they're trying to play, you know.
No, but I think that I think that Kelly on David would obviously that takes Kelly out of the game in the sense that his hands are totally full for the day. He can't do anything else if he's marking David Clifford. He's not going to be doing anything else contributing to the game in any other way.
Yeah, but they're as you said, like they're confident enough. So is Padraig Joyce going to give him the role, saying, "Look, lads, if there's an attack on, go, but make sure someone's at home." Sean Kelly's very good on the ball, breaking out. Silk is very comfortable. Malloy, they're all comfortable coming out. So is that the regret you want after that you didn't bring David Clifford up the field and you just stayed at home and didn't help out? That's the gamble you take. Like, do you want to leave David Clifford inside, and if he doesn't track and he's taking a gamble and something comes off it, that's where the gamble comes on, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't want to go on about, but our defense, I mean, obviously it's improved hugely.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we are where we are right now.
Yeah, look, goals win games, and they've only conceded two goals, like, and what is it, 12 games? Like, you can't ask for much more there. Like, you'll be only nitpicking.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so there's no guarantee at all that these Galway lads are going to get a chance to do the damage they think they're going to do.
Yeah, look, they will. There's a few other players will go for the juggler. They know they'll lead goals to win this game. They won't win a shootout if it's just points. They won't win a shootout because they know Kerry will threaten for goal as well.
It's not going to be a shootout. Well, everyone's saying it's going to be cagey. What do you think of that?
Yeah, the first 20 minutes are probably going to be cagey, but like you know yourself, like the last day there, Hegarty got a goal after 3 minutes to open the game up straight away. Every plan is now out the window. Now hurling's a bit different. I know that you can get a score quicker, but if someone sticks a goal quick, like the game plan kind of deteriorates a tiny bit, and you need to push out. Plan B, like if you have a plan B, I haven't seen Galway's plan B yet. I think Kerry, if Kerry did go ahead or did go behind, they can adjust it maybe a bit more than Galway can. Like, I think teams go defensive, and I know everyone's doing no, but I think the teams are going defensive because they don't back the one-on-ones. They want a little bit of help. 15 behind the ball in their own 45.
Yeah, look, if that's the way it pans out and Galway are all the way back and everyone is back, well then, you know, I think that we should, I mean, it's easy to say, but it'd be good to try and take the initiative and kind of say that, look, if they're going to play KG, let them bloody play KG. We are going to try and burst through them, or we're not going to do any excessive hand passing. We might try and lob a few in, or we might try and kick a few from outside. If the ball goes dead, they have to restart. All their players are back here. If we kick it in and we lose possession, well, we're losing it right inside the goal mouth. And, you know, they have the whole length of the pitch to come. Obviously we should be like all guns blazing, bursting out of the traps for the full 70 minutes. Not much should change to the Dublin game, but like probably they're gonna have target. They're gonna try something different. They have to try something different. The two hot balls, it's 15 on 15. No one's cheating. You catch the hot ball either side. One kick pass is into the full forward line. They're the only real two times you're going to get 6 forwards and 6 backs inside, unless someone
ridiculously makes a run for the half forward line and tries to help while the ball's up in the air. But to small little things like that, it'll come down to inches if the game is going to be tight.
Yeah.
Like you said, pressing. You get joy out of the kickouts. Other teams have got joy out of the Galway kickouts. To be fair, the Kerry goalie has been solid enough. So like a goal could be massive if two teams are trying to play that way. But the fans will let them know if it's going to be like that for 20 minutes. You can feel it around the Crow Park. Like, so that's when the mistakes come in. Someone thinks they'd have to force something or try something.
Yeah, actually, there was a guy talking there during the week on Off the Ball. He was an ex-Mayor player. The name was Colin Boyle. I can't remember exactly, but
yeah.
He was talking about the Mayo fans and the vibe from them in the final moments of the game, almost seeping down the stand and onto the pitch and into the players, and they could feel the anxiety coming off the fans, and it fed into the players. It was like this symbiotic relationship with the people in the stands, whereas the Dublin ones were going and screaming and driving them onward. The Mayo ones were, they could feel the anxiety off them, and he said that he could remember feeling it on the pitch.
So yeah, it's like an energy zapper. Like it's hard enough to describe, to be honest. You have to be kind of in the moment in it, but the best way to kind of say it feels like it's getting away, even if it's not, if that makes sense. Like, you could be still winning, or it could be a draw or down a point, but that atmosphere just, like, everybody can be headstrong at times, but you can feel it's like a crumbling effect, and you're looking at the fella next to you without saying anything, and he's probably feeling the same thing. That's where the adversity, I suppose, comes in. And Kerry were tested with that the last day. Hand on my heart, you probably thought it was going to probably go away. Like, we've never seen any other story tell the other way in the last few years.
It's been a while, yeah. So
it was kind of, when Shawnee put over, you could see the ecstasy of the players, the supporters. It was just a monkey off the back and just a relief more than anything. And that, look, a lot of them have been around long enough to know that, right, we'll enjoy this moment, but tomorrow it's back to business. So you need to enjoy it too. You need to enjoy those wins. I know they probably don't mean much if you don't get over the line on Sunday and bring it home, but it's better to win them and have a go at Sunday rather than watching two other teams play it out and say you should be there.
Yeah, well, I hope they enjoy themselves on Sunday. If you have to call it,
look, if Kerry perform, they'll win by +3 or 4. If Kerry bring a mediocre performance and Galway don't really play, Kerry should still have enough. But if Galway come with their 10 or 15 minutes that they have shown in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, but they need to bring that for 40 to 50 minutes at least, because 20 minutes, half an hour, won't do.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you said there. So I won't bait the life out of it.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Hi, thanks a million for coming on. You're a busy man. I'll see you above in Dublin.
Perfect. Anytime.
Thanks, bye, John. Good luck.